Hey everyone, Matt at Triple Locked Adventures. I have a confession to make. I've been keeping a secret from you. Yeah. So I ordered some parts for the GX Overland build, custom made for my vehicle, and I am super excited. Today we're going to do an unboxing and kind of go over some of the features and stuff. I am literally crawling in my skin to open these boxes like a kid in a candy store. So before we do that, do you have any guesses what it might be? Is it, I'll give you a hint. It is something that I had to send out. The axle weights of my vehicle, front and rear, work with a team to do a full interview process and build a custom set of parts for the vehicle. Custom made, custom tuned, and preset for my exact vehicle, my weight, and the conditions I drive it in. Any guesses yet? If you guess suspension, you're right. Real question is, do you think it's blue? Do you think it's orange and black? I can tell you it's neither one of those, and you might be surprised. Let's get one of these boxes on this cart. And sorry for the background here. I'm at my office building. This is our warehouse, so it's very unfinished, and there's stuff here, in the background. But let's get one of these boxes up on here, and we'll show you what we're working with, guys. Ooh, I'm like a kid in a candy store. You could probably see the logo. RideShocks, guys. I ordered new suspension for the truck. It's taken about 2 weeks. It is made in California. And although this new system, so I should introduce RideShocks. Let's start there. You guys might not have heard of RideShocks, but I'm sure you've heard of AccuTune suspension. AccuTune suspension has been around. Specifically, I know them from the Toyota community. I believe they do some other platforms too. But they have been selling and servicing and custom building or custom tuning, even down to the actual assemblies inside the shock. Not only just the shims, but the actual piston itself is custom from AccuTune. So they've been doing Fox and Kings for a long time now. Don't quote me, but you should look this up. I want to say they've been around for like 20 or 25 years. Ryan, I believe, is the owner, and he's got a great team over there of guys based out of California, super great people, and they've been providing those Fox and King shocks to the market for a long time. Well regarded as the best system you can have, bar none. Everything they built is a full interview process, and they have learned a lot over the years. They've tuned a lot of systems, from small, basic, just a small lift on a stock vehicle, all the way up to super heavy overland vehicles like myself, and some race applications too. So they have taken that experience over the last 20, 25 years, and they are now launching their own brand called RideShocks. So they've learned a lot, everything from the shock bodies to the actual piston, to the shock shaft, to the hose on the actual reservoirs, the adjustments on the remote reservoirs. They've learned a lot, and they have came out with what they believe, and I strongly believe, obviously, is the best system out on the market. One of the things that makes them unique, and this even goes back to when they were doing, or still are doing, the King and the Fox systems, is they would custom valve them specifically to your vehicle. So that's huge, guys. When you buy something off the shelf, King, Fox, Bilstein, Bilstein's a little different, but anyone that you buy off the shelf is tuned, depending on the brand, for a stock vehicle or maybe a slightly updated or slightly upgraded, I should say, a heavier vehicle. They try to tune any of those systems to fit the most range of vehicles as they possibly can. And what it provides is a good system. As you may know, what I've had on my vehicle is the Dobinson's MRA or MRR. I think MRA is actually the newest name. It's the remote reservoir adjustable. MRR was the older one. But anyway, I've had that system on my truck for a long time. They are a phenomenal system. I am going to be taking them off, and I will be selling them if anybody is interested. I'll probably clean them up and all that stuff for you guys, obviously. But that system has been great. I don't want to go into too many details on why I changed. I'll do that in another video. I really just wanted to make this an unboxing. But guys, RideShocks is new on the market. They're building their brand. And in my opinion, this is the best system out there that bolts right onto your vehicle. They have multiple different SKUs for each different vehicle. So whether you have a 4Runner, Tacoma, Bronco, GX460, obviously. I want to say they've got GX470 as well. I didn't look at that one. And they're doing a couple other platforms too. But they build them. They're going to have pre-made part numbers that are going to be like a stock vehicle, a heavier vehicle, and like your Overland build vehicle. Within those part numbers, they're going to have pre-made stuff on shelves that you can buy and just bolt onto your vehicle. That will come with custom springs, for the front. And then both front and rear will have a custom tune, not only on the rebound and the compression stack for your specific vehicle, but even the remote reservoirs are tuned specifically to your vehicle. So that's huge, guys. So whatever vehicle you have, you will be able to buy something off the shelf that will be specific for your vehicle, tuned by professionals for your exact system. I went a step farther. I reached out to them, and I was actually kind of on the air of looking at RideShocks, and I talked to John over there. Phenomenal, by the way. And he started talking to me about RideShocks. I had already been kind of looking at the RideShock system because it just had started coming out, and I'm always on the pulse of what's going on. And I talked to John about what my needs were, being up in the Northeast and salt and corrosion and a heavy vehicle and all this stuff. And he was like, 100%, this is going to be the best system for your vehicle that we offer. But your vehicle, he said, I'm interested in what the weight of your vehicle is. I need go on a scale and get a front and rear weight of your vehicle. Because we both had the feeling that my vehicle, although they already have pre-made part numbers, mine was going to fall actually heavier than those pre-made part numbers, which it did. So that brings up kind of the next level of their RideShocks. Not only do they have all that stuff in stock that will most likely fit your guy's vehicle, I just have an extremely heavy vehicle. They will also custom make these for you. You do pay a very small charge for them to open them all up and revalve it and engineer it, but that's what these are. So guys, these are the rears. Might be able to see this, maybe not. They also have multiple lift options in the rear too. So there's multiple part numbers. If you have, like my vehicle has KDSS, there's a rear system for a stock KDSS system that I want to say is 0 to 1.5 inches of lift in the rear. These you may see as 0 to 2.5. That is because I have rear KDSS spacers. I actually have different bump stops as well, and I also have extended brake lines in the back. You do need to do those things in order to run these. Otherwise, you will run into issues with your brake lines and everything. But they do have a 0 to 2.5 inch lift in the rear for a vehicle that's going to be lifted heavier or higher and give you a little bit more articulation as well. So without further ado, guys, I can talk for days about this. I know you want to see them, and so do I. I'm like going crazy. So let's get these open. Let's check out these rears. I'll kind of go over some of the small features, but I really recommend I'll tag their YouTube channel. Go listen to Ryan. He goes into details about each different platform and an overview of the vehicle. Multiple, I'd say universal review as well on these. They're pretty trick. But let's get these open, guys. I'm so excited. So these should be the rears. They're boxed very well. They came via FedEx. My FedEx guy is actually pretty great. Not all of them are. So RideShocks sets these up. Man, these are stapled really tight. Ooh, all right. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see from that side. So we have, looks like a little installation kit for my specific vehicle. We got a koozie. We have some sticker pack, just awesome. Instructions, always nice, right on top. Let's set the stuff to the side. I actually have 3 boxes, guys. Next one is they use this, if you've ever done any shipping in your life, these are, how do I describe them? They're expanding foam contained packaging. So you put these in there, I believe you crack them, can't remember. Anyway, you put this in there, you crack them all, you put the stuff in there, you close the box, and it forms it around. One of the cool things I noticed is that they have their RideShock logo formed right into that. That's pretty cool. So we got those on top, which covers it up real nice. What do we have here? I'm not even sure what this is. Just a little, maybe a rag to wipe it down or something like that. That's really nice, I guess. We have some remote reservoir mounts in a nice package. Everything looks super nice on that. That's going to be nice to set up. It looks like they're doing, I actually read the instructions, so I already do know this, but they are doing nice reservoir mounts that have hose clamps and black heat shrink that goes on the hose clamp, so you're not going to get any rubbing at all on the shocks. Oh my God, guys, these are beautiful. All right, let's get, they're huge too. Let's get this one maybe out. These reservoirs are going to be kind of overlapping each other here. Sorry, this is hard to do. All right, so let's get these out of this man. So we have a massive 2.5-inch shock, guys. A huge reservoir, low and high speed adjustment on the reservoir. I mean, this thing is huge. Nice mount on the top. It's an anodized aluminum finish. If you can hear the puppers in the background, she loves when I open boxes. That's Zoe. And we have a huge reservoir. Nice mounts on this thing. It does come with a rear boot on the rear. So we've got a nice boot that has holes in the bottom, not the top. A lot of brands do holes on the top. Never made any sense to me. The Dobinsons actually came that way, and I flipped the thing upside down because I was like, that's weird. So if you have holes on the top, water and dirt gets inside, but then can't get out the bottom. This setup, you got holes in the bottom, so this protects the shock shaft. In the rear of the vehicle, guys, you're gonna get a lot of stone hits and dust and debris and everything else in the back. Having this is gonna prolong the life of that shock significantly. So there's a lot of other features in here, guys. Like I said, everything is custom built on these. So, I mean, they're just gorgeous. I can't wait to get these on. I might do an install video. I'm not sure. The rears are pretty straightforward. Honestly, these just bolt on and you got to do a reservoir mount in the back like this. Actually, I think this is even the driver's side. The front reservoir mounts they do have mounts and everything that come with them. We'll open up those in a second. Let's actually put this down because they both look the same, so I don't need to open up both. But let's get this box out of here. The fronts, I'm a little nervous about doing an install video for the reason that the front reservoir mounts, I was looking at their instructions. If you didn't have the vehicle I did, if you just had like a stock vehicle or slightly modified, it would be a straight bolt on. I have an ARB bumper with ARB toe points in the front, so I have to get a little crafty with the front reservoir mounts. I'm actually going to give them feedback and stuff on them because they're new. They have not worked with every single vehicle that's out there yet. I believe it's still going to be straight bolt on. I just have to unbolt everything else first, which might be a little bit of a pain. We'll see. I don't know yet until I take it all apart. I wanted to wait for everything to get here. So let's open up these fronts. These are going to be a little heavier. These are all aluminum, so they're actually very light. Fronts obviously are going to be heavier. Got some tape on the front. I think this is up. Try not to hit these staples with the knife. I will say the packaging on this is amazing. These came from California. Because these are custom tuned for my vehicle, I want to say it took 7 days for them to like take a set apart, custom tune them for my vehicle, and then probably about another week in shipping from California. Ironically, they ship all from RideShocks, and then in there's 3 boxes, rear shocks, front shocks, and then I got a little merch box too. It's a whole other thing, but yeah, so these actually came in 3 different days. I don't know why FedEx did that. I got the merch first, the rear shock second, and then the front shocks today. So here we are. All right. Ooh, this one's going to be a little bit harder to open, but all right, we got another pack. This one's got sticker pack again, instructions for the front. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory there. Let's set that aside on this side maybe. Again, we have those nice, looks like actually these might be the remote reservoir brackets off to the sides here. So we have those nice RideShocks embossed foam thingies. I can't think right now. I'm like overwhelmed with how cool this is. So we got some remote reservoir brackets on the sides here, which I'm gonna have to take out everything to get to them, but let me see We got a hardware kit for all the pieces and parts to install it. It's gonna be hard to get this out with one hand. Let me see how I can do this. Well, not one hand, but by myself. All right, so these are the front reservoir mount brackets. They're very similar. This one's gonna be passenger side. So it'd be like, yeah, looking at you guys, this would be passenger side. Mounts where the sway bar would be, like a non-KDSS sway bar. Very similar in design to what I've seen from like Kings. I don't know if that's kind of where they got the idea, but mount reservoir will go here. That'd be super trick. This might actually be driver's side now that I'm looking at it. Anyway, remote reservoir brackets. Can't wait to see how this all bolts together. Yeah, let's see if we can get this one out of here too. Good luck to me getting this all back together. Other reservoir mount bracket. Let's see here. I'm not sure how to get these out of here. Might have to do some editing on this video. They're packaged so well that you can't have them, guys. Oh, I see what's going on here. The expandable foam stuff is just so perfectly contained around here. There we go. Whew. Oh my God, these are gorgeous, guys. All right. It's all aluminum construction. Pretty light, honestly. These are an EBOC coil that they're using. They do pre-assemble them. For my specific application, because mine is custom built and they already had it apart, I had them preset the ride height to pretty much a maximum recommended by them. That is due to the weight of my vehicle and the coil that's provided. On this one, it's a 700-pound spring. But they pre-assembled for mine. I believe the ones that come out of the box, like if you order like the pre-sized ones, pre-made, pre-tuned and everything, they come at still a recommended height, but there's some adjustment for you. This one will end up already being in its highest adjustment. All the instructions break it down of what the perfect ride height is. I won't go into too many details, but you don't actually want to overlift your vehicle. This is hard to hold up. You don't want to overlift your vehicle, guys, because you can mess with droop and ride quality and everything. So there's a whole science. They break it all down, though, in their instructions, which are very detailed, by the way. Like, these guys spent almost seems like as much time on their instructions as they did building and tuning these shocks. I can tell you this top mount is amazing. The anodizing quality on this is insane. This reservoir, Ryan talks about this reservoir hose a couple times. This is the largest hose I've ever seen, which means you're going to have zero flow restrictions, and it's gonna be impressive, guys. I can't wait. These clickers feel, oh my God, they feel nice. I can't wait to get those on there. Do some adjusting. They have low speed and high speed adjustments on them. Like I said, everything on this is specifically tuned for my vehicle or your vehicle, when you buy them. But yeah, phenomenal aluminum, super nice dust seals and everything on them. I cannot wait, guys, to get these on the truck. Like I said, I may do an actual video of the install. Don't love doing install videos just because it's hard for me to work and work a camera all at the same time. We'll see, though. I will absolutely do a video of ride impressions. Going from a Dobinson's fully adjustable kit to this, I think it's going to be an actual very interesting perspective. I've seen a lot of people go straight to, go from stock to like say a Fox or a King or whatever, and they're blown away, which makes sense. You should be. The stock suspensions on these are not good. So yeah, I want to do a full review on that. That's really the summary of this, guys. The merch stuff, I got some merch and stuff from them. The only thing that's going to be in that box that is probably, I don't think it's going to be in these. I did get the front coil covers. I want to say they call them seal savers or something like that. Because I live in the Northeast, I've had a lot of corrosion issues on my vehicles. What that is pretty much like a big Velcro sock, I guess you want to call it, that goes and covers this whole coil in the front. It will stop all the mud and dust and debris from going in there. It will prolong the life of these and the service life on them too. So that brings up the next thing. Any service you guys need done on these, you can send them right to AccuTune. They'll service them. They have all the parts in stock if for any reason you wanted to service them yourself. But yeah, I think that really covers it, guys. I hope you love this unboxing video. I'm going to try to do that on anything I order now. Moving forward, anything I do on this vehicle, I know you guys have kind of seen the vehicle to this point all built, but I really want to do everything moving forward. It's going to be all build unboxing videos, shouting out companies, my reviews, and yeah. If you like this, please like and subscribe. I'm a new channel, so I'd really appreciate the support. I can't tell you how happy I am for you guys' support already. A couple of my videos already have like 200 or 300 views. That blows my mind. Like, you guys are awesome. Super stoked. So yes, please like and subscribe. Share this. Tell me what suspension you're running in the comments. What do you have on your vehicle? What do you like? What don't you like? I'll do a whole nother video on the Dobinsons versus this and why I chose this, I guess, in a future video. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay adventurous. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.